seems like a lot of the guys have kind of been rallying around you. What's it mean to have, I guess, so much support around here?
From Coach Campbell and the rest of the staff, our players have been awesome. I had to talk with them this morning, really think I appreciate them. It really means a lot to my family, and we got a great team, great group of guys, great group of coaches, and it means a lot to me. And then from all the Cyclones out there, I appreciate it too. My family appreciate it.
What'd you say to the guys today?
We had one of our building blocks, pyramid building blocks, and it was about faith and belief. And I kind of shared my story and what I'm going through as far as the challenge in my faith and trying to stay strong for my family and those things like that. And at the same time, I know, death is going to happen. We're on borrowed time, and you gotta. But the world continues on, so you gotta get up and go to work the next day. So talked to them about that, and it was a good talk. They enjoyed it.
Can you tell us a little bit about your son, what he was like?
He was I guess you can say a strong personality, free spirit. What happened was he'd saved up some money and bought himself a motorcycle on the 27th that same day and passed away that night. The one thing I appreciate about the last 3 months with him is that I know that he was putting God in his world, and he was doing things right, working 2 jobs, and I'm proud of him. I know that being said that he's made himself into heaven, so it's good.
You tried to process such an unthinkable tragedy. You were out of practice. Coach Campbell said you wanted to be out there. Was it just? Obviously, it's a process, but has football helped in that sense?
Yeah, even my wife and I, she's probably the strongest woman I know. Last January, her mom passed. The summer before that, her dad passed. So we've been dealing with 3 losses in 3 years. And the one thing that we mentioned when we were in Toledo is that we wanted to come back and kind of keep things as normal as possible. Although it's good days and bad days, we still have to get up and go to work. And I expressed to my players the same thing. Those guys there's a lot of guys in that room that deals with the loss, and you have to get back up, get back on your horse, and continue on. And that's the big thing. So we talked about it and knew we had to continue on, knowing that we had some peace, and he's in a much better place than down here than we are, no question.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about your interior guys? How are they coming along?
Our interior guys are doing pretty well. We need to get a little bit better. Practice 7 today. We got a long way to go. But we got some power, some strength, and we got a couple. We're about 2 deep. I think Josh Bailey's coming along. That's probably going to help us with the spare. With Camilo still out there, and he's going to get here soon. And we're talking about possibly having 3 deep on the inside, which is what you need in this conference.
What does allow Matt Leo to play outside and maybe inside too? If he does play inside it.
Yeah, right now he's playing defensive end and doing a good job. We move Any to the inside, and he's been working at three technique, and he's been doing a really good job. We're talking about 7 practice with the kids never playing D tackle, and he'll help us for real. He's a good prospect and a good player, and he's doing a great job.
At this point, with it taking so long on Tangamoa, can you realistically expect much from him?
Well, we look long term for that. You got to have some depth at some point, and if we can get him to help us at some point during the season, it's a win for us. We're going to need depth to survive this conference. So even if we get in week 4 ready to go, that's going to help us down the road in November.
Is
How is
Ray, go ahead.
How has Ray progressed, I guess, as a relatively new guy, but also kind of an anchor in the interior?
Yeah, well, Ray had a spring practice, which is the best thing that's happened to him. You know, he had a great summer and really learned the defense, so he's able to pick up and move around and be a really, really good football player for us. Not just that, is that the best thing about Ray Lima is his leadership off the field. He's a quiet soul, but he does a lot of work off the seam. He's really, when we were recruiting him, we changed the culture of our room. It's probably one of the closest groups that we have on our team is our defensive line.
What was it about